Aries and cross watchers. Thank you guys so much for joining. Welcome in. Today we are going to take a look at your weekly tarot reading for February 2nd through the 8th. Please keep in mind, guys, the messages here on YouTube are general. They're not going to resonate every time with every person. You are more than welcome to check other signs within your birth chart. On this channel, it's really about the title. So if there's something in the title that resonated, there's most likely something in the message for you. I also do a drawing here every month for free personal readings, 3 of them. If that's something that you want to get entered into, you're more than welcome. All you have to do is comment your astrological sign below. Pull a power thought card at the end of every message for a little positive boost. And lastly, guys, if you find the messages helpful, that it resonates with your situation, please feel free to like the video, comment below. All the love and support does help the growth of the channel, helps get the message out there. And also, if you like my style, you like how I vibe, feel free to subscribe. Everyone is always welcome, and I upload messages daily. So, Aries. Aries, Aries, Aries. We got New Life. We got Treasure Island. And we need one more card, Spirit, please, for Aries for the February 2nd through the 8th. Why? I feel like there's new opportunities going to be presented to you. This could be in career. This could also be in relationships. Okay, so we'll dig a little deeper and see. But I feel like it's going to be a complete 180 of what you're used to. Okay, New Life with the Treasure Island. It's like moving towards abundance. Unstuck. I'm hearing unstuck. Whatever that means to whoever. But I feel like you're also learning why things have happened, okay? And there's power behind that, behind understanding why things have taken place, okay? It's kind of like getting closure, almost, to a past situation. So let's see here, Aries, what we can see for you. We're going to use these cards today. I got all my decks out. I used to just have one deck out and I would use just one deck, but I just feel like a lot of the messages seem to float with each other, which is fine, okay, because we're obviously all a collective consciousness. But when I use single decks or different decks for each sign, it's different. I don't know, it feels different. So let's see here, Aries. Let's see. We are going to get an overview message with the Fairy Tarot, and then we will dive in with the Gilded. So, most important message for Aries, Spirit. What does Aries need to see for February 2nd through the 8th? Please and thank you. Most important message, Spirit, for Aries for February 2nd through the 8th. What does Aries need to see, please? And thank you. There's something that you had to walk away from. Let's see. Intuition. We have a lot of major arcanas coming out of the Fairy Tarot. Mostly, there's only 2 cards that aren't so far. So let's take a look. I do feel like there was a very stressful, very intense situation that you ended up having to take a step back from, okay? And I feel like this decision was very heavy, was very hard for you to do. Okay, I feel like this decision to walk away from this situation wasn't easy. Okay, with the 9 of winter, 8 of summer. Okay, this is the 9 of swords, the 8 of cups. So I feel like this move that you made to move away from this person or walk away from this relationship wasn't easy. It was a very stressful, it was like a gut punch. Okay, but we see here with the star and temperance, it was necessary. I feel like it was very fated for you to do this. Very fated for you to walk away from this person. Okay, now balance, star. I feel like by walking away from this person, you brought on a change. I feel like this change was not only within yourself, I feel like this change was also within this other person. Because I feel like they didn't think you would walk away. But I do feel here, Aries, that when you made this decision, even though it was difficult, even though it was heavy, it caused a lot of stress on your part. I feel like it brought in balance, okay? Not only in your life, but within this connection. Renewal. This is the Judgment card. So this is like a liberated feeling, feeling free. It also symbolizes paying that karmic debt, tables turning, tides changing. And I feel like that's what happened when you chose to walk away. Okay? Hanged man with the Judgment. It's change in perspective. It's like they got their karma. Right? So let's break it down here, Aries, and see. I do feel like there is going to be renewal. Judgment also talks about reconciliation, right? Learning one's lesson and feeling remorseful for their decision. But Judgment also talks about releasing judgment. Ultimately, releasing judgment, forgiveness, right? Understanding the reason why everything happened the way that it has. Being able to see the bigger picture. So let's see here, Aries. Most important message, Spirit, for Aries. What does Aries need to see for February 2nd through the 8th? Please and thank you. Exactly. So we have the Queen of Pentacles with the Chariot. That tells me that you're focusing on yourself, focusing on self-love, self-care, self-healing. It also talks about focusing on your money, right? Focusing on coins, maybe even traveling. Okay? The Queen of Pentacles is earth energy, so you could be dealing with an earth sign. Cancer energy, but I feel like ultimately here, Aries, focusing on yourself, focusing on your goals, your career, your finances, the things that you can control, keeping yourself grounded is going to be in your best interest, is what's going to bring the most positive movement forward. Okay? I do want to mention here, this could be a very spiritual connection, a very deep connection, okay? If that is the case, this will come back together, but your guys are going to have to be sure that you've learned the lessons that you've needed to learn, okay? So the next card's out. The reason why I say that really quickly, the deep connection, we have the Lovers on the bottom of this deck. So it could be, but it could also just be a romantic partnership, okay? So I feel like this person is a past life connection, okay? Meaning that if you believe in that stuff, you guys have probably dealt with each other in the past. It could also be just a very long standing relationship, okay? But I feel like there is an imbalance within this, okay? I do feel like trusting your intuition is going to be the most beneficial at this time, okay? Again, focusing on self, focusing on your work, your career, your pentacles, there's something that has yet to be revealed. With the Moon card here, illusions, talks about things being hidden, secrets. It could also be like a second life, a secret life. So just be aware that what's in your best interest right now, Aries, is focusing on self, okay? All of this awakening, the change, all that stuff, it comes from you focusing on yourself, right? Really quickly, I want to touch on, I don't know why I'm being called to say this, but I am. In tarot readings, okay, we still have the power of free will. So when you come to a tarot reading seeking an answer, and let's say they give you some guidance in that reading, and you decide to go a different route, by going a different route, it's going to change the outcome. Okay, so for instance, if the reader says focus on self, and you choose to entertain the person and turn all your attention to them, it changes the dynamic of the energy. Okay, it switches your position from being feminine, letting them come to you, to masculine, going after what you want. And by doing so, you're going to vibrate different. You're going to attract different energies. The best thing to do right now to bring this balance back into this relationship, because we see here, there's secrets with this person, okay? There's also an imbalance here with this Justice card. Yes, you guys do have a strong connection. Yes, there is a strong connection. The Lovers, the Six of Cups, all this stuff. But if there is this deep connection, there still has to be mutual respect. So that's fine. You want to have a secret life. I have to have respect for myself and focus on myself until you want to be honest with what we're doing here, where this is headed. One thing I can recommend when we're trying to focus on self, if we still have this urge to go back to a person, getting clear on what it is that you truly want out of the situation, and take it a little bit deeper on why you want that certain outcome. It will help you to stand your ground. It will also help you to communicate your position a little better, okay? The next two cards out, Six of Swords with the Strength card. So this positive movement forward, okay, is going to come from accepting, taming that inner beast, self-mastery, getting clear on what it is that you truly want out of relationships in general. So that way when you're measuring up, we'll say, you're able to, when you're making this decision, you're able to see what's better aligning with your energy, right? you're able to see what is more for you. Wish fulfillment. It's more in alignment with what you want your outcome to be. For instance, some people want a traditional marriage where they go in a church and they get married in front of their whole family and all this stuff. Some people, they don't want to get married. So then we have the Five of Cups in reverse and the Lovers. But to finish up the story of people wanting to get married and not wanting to get married, that is exactly why there's a need here to get clear on what you envision the outcome being in relationships in general. Where is this headed? What is your end goal? Is your end goal to be married to whoever? You just want marriage? Or is your end goal to be with a specific person and you're just going to align with whatever they want? Get clear on what it is that you want, Aries. Do you want somebody who likes to travel a lot so you guys can always be on the road? Getting clear is going to bring in this wish fulfillment. Being able to stand your ground, make a decision. And that's going to come from knowing why you want something and what exactly it is that you want. The next two cards out, Five of Cups in reverse and the Lovers. So this right here is exactly someone's coming back. And then we have that Lovers connection, right? Gemini energy. Now, this could be a reconciliation with this person. Fix this camera for you guys. This could also be a new opportunity, right? Because the Five of Cups also symbolizes getting over sadness, getting over that spilt milk. And there very well could be somebody who comes in that helps you get over this. It could be this past person, okay? So let's see. We'll get a couple more cards out here and then we'll get some clarification. Four of Swords, love it. Healing, very healing energy here. So Aries, what I'm seeing is, yes, there's some secrets, some things being hidden right now, okay? But I also feel like you intuitively know this, okay? You intuitively know Page of Cups is an offer. So you intuitively know that this person is hiding something. And by standing your ground, getting clear on what it is that you want the outcome to be, you then have an opportunity to address the situation with this person. Standing your ground and getting clear helps with the communication, but it also helps for you to manifest and see where it is that you're headed and what you want and what steps that you need to take to get there. Now, if you've already made this plan, let's say you've already made this vision, it doesn't hurt to reevaluate. So don't be so closed off when I'm talking about a plan and making a plan and creating a plan. It could also very well be readjusting the plan. Let's get a couple cards for your advice. I'm going to do an extended reading. In the extendeds, we always look at the other person. So I do feel like there is somebody coming in. I want to see who that person is, okay? And see if it is the past person, right? And see where this is headed. The last two cards out, though, Aries, was the Four of Swords with the Page of Cups. So I do feel like it very well could be a new person that comes in with an offer that helps you to move forward, okay? So letting go of the past is what I'm hearing. You're going to have to let go of the past. There's a change that needs to happen here. I feel like this change it's not going to be easy. We got the Emperor in reverse with the Death card. I just want to say for the advice, they are both major arcanas. This change is probably going to be one of the biggest changes that you've ever experienced in your life within relationships. Okay, this change in perspective. By sitting down and writing out what it is that you truly want. And if you don't know where to start, a good place to start is just brain dump. Sit down for 15-20 minutes, write everything that comes to your mind about relationships. Take a step back, take a break, and then come back and reevaluate that list or ideas or sentences, whatever you wrote on that paper. Okay? I bet it's going to give you a little bit of clarity on at least what you want or what you don't want, which is both are good places to start. I feel like you're going through a big change, a major change. We have a lot of major arcana coming out here, Aries. So, and I do feel like this change is around relationships. I feel like this person didn't think that you were going to leave them. And I feel like, Aries, once you made that decision and stood your ground, even though it was difficult for you to do, stressful, burdening, I feel like it's bringing in a sense of freedom, being liberated. And I feel like this person doesn't know how to handle that. Okay? Let's pull a power thought card. The advice here, Aries, is just to focus on this transformation. It's not going to be easy to get through. The Death card a lot of times symbolizes the death of ego. So whatever you're going through is going to break down a lot of walls, a lot of belief systems that you thought were true. And I feel like a lot of signs are going through some form of change in one way or another. But just being grounded and trying to stay focused. If you're having a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, a good thing to utilize is the brain dump. You can use that when you're stressing, when you need to make a decision, all of that. In the extended reading, guys, we'll take a look at your partner or the person coming in, what their intentions are, where this is headed. We'll also pull a soul truth card over there. It's just like a daily positive or a weekly positive mantra. So if you want to join, you are more than welcome. The link is below in the description box. The power thought card, guys, is I am worth loving. I do not have to earn love. I am lovable because I exist. Others reflect the love I have for myself. Beautiful, Aries. So again, if you want to get in on the extended reading, the link will be below in the description box. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing the content. You guys are amazing. And I look forward to seeing your beautiful souls again soon. Namaste.